The main reason for adapting the RISC-V architecture is that the facility provides to in ZK computation, maybe producing proofs, which is kind of low in cost, maybe the fast time producing proofs, because as you all know that EVM is not that capable to do all those stuffs. Is the RISC-V architecture, according to you, is a good way to bypass all the bottlenecks which Ethereum is facing at this moment? And number two is RISC-V architecture is a good thing for the ZK-based application or ZK-based improvement which Vitalik is proposing?
Firstly, there is a question of native execution, not involving ZK money mine. That RISC-V execution is apparent is substantially faster than running EVM execution. I'm not a compiler engineer, so I can't necessarily opine on that accurately, but apparently that's what I've read. The thing that we can talk about is that it's a lot more performant to prove a RISC-V execution environment than it is to prove the EVM execution environment. Which means that any type of transition to make Ethereum with ZK1, the bean chain proposal, all of that is going to be a lot easier and a lot more performant if Ethereum execution environment is RISC-V. And the third point is about proof verification on the L-road. Right? One of the issues that you have on the L1 right now is a lack of precompilers of first support. So you have to target this Groth16 over BN254 start for verification for almost any type of proof you're generating. So you can generate a GKR proof, with your predict proof, which you have to wrap it in this Groth16 Stark over BN254 if you want to verify Neola. Same thing for a lot of the Stark-based constructions, have to always try to target that Groth16 Stark to verify Neola. When you move to a RISC-V execution environment, you actually open up the design space to the verification. You can start writing precompilers of first support in Rust that allow you to start taking very expressive ZK-proven applications and verify those back on chain. There's a few angles of this proposed tapples, all the way from native execution through the performance proof generation of the execution environment, all the way through till verification layer and verification environment. All of that improves in theory. But a controversial point I want to mention is that this is incredibly bearish for Ethereum.